Okay, hello guys, and once again welcome back to the channel. So for this video we are currently checking out the fighter class. So this will be the male version for the fighter class. So you have a robot companion every time you fight. Uh, your skills are also related with the robot together fighting with you. So this is for the female version of the fighter class. And this is for the Lolita version. Okay, as much as I want to show different skills for the fighter class incoming within May 7th or on the next maintenance or patch, unfortunately I can't because I ran out of gold on the HK server or on the Chinese server that I'm currently playing on. So for now we are going to visit the Scythe class. This is the female version. The Raven are actually the effects of your skills. So you have two switch skills you can activate as a Scythe class. You have the Raven and you have the Feline or the Cat option every time you switch skills. So this is for the male Scythe class. And this is for the Lolita Scythe class. I actually remember an anime wherein there's a half-god deity gothic Lolita together with an elf, and the magician and a soldier from Japan, and they were transferred to a different world. I don't remember the title. If you do, make sure to leave a comment. I would certainly love to rewatch that anime again. Okay, so this is actually the button. The one I'm clicking below is the button for character creation. As you can see here, you cannot directly create a character for the new classes. So you don't have the option to begin from zero, leveling up to a higher level using the fighter or the Scythe class. Your only option would be for class transfer. So I've actually prepared the video on how or on what you can do in order to prepare for the upcoming classic. Okay, so this is the character I have prepared for the class transfer in order to transition into the Scythe class. First off, you need to visit Cassell College, and the location is at 316348. So this would be the class transfer NPC. Now you have two major requirements that you need to finish. First, you need to be a minimum of level 70, and second, you need to finish the level 69 main quest. So you need to finish the level 69 main quest, and once you do, you will probably be around level 70 to 73, so within that range. So once you're done with the level 69 main quest, just visit the class transfer NPC in order to do the transfer. So as you can see here, I'm already on the transfer NPC, and I'm going to select the Scythe class. However, I'm checking out the fighter class just to check the different skills that they have. So they have two switch skills as well. The one you can see that is orange and one in blue. Now for the Scythe class, we have two switch skills as well. The one you can see in blue and the one that you can see in pink. So the pink one is for the Raven and the blue one is for the Feline. Since this is on a different server, my first class transfer was around 300k gold, and once you accept the transfer, you will be redirected on the main page and you will now be transitioned into the Scythe class. So if you are a new player and you have decided to create a new character, you can now create the level 70 plus character in order to prepare them for the transition. However, if you only plan on having one character and change class every 24 hours, you can make the purchase. So your initial purchase would be at around 300k gold. I believe the second purchase would be at around 900k gold, and the third purchase would be a lot higher, the fourth, the fifth, and so on and so forth. Okay, so now let's talk about the two main attributes for the Scythe class. So the first main attribute is for magic attack. So an increase in magic attack will increase your magic damage. It's a simple translation. Now for the cooldown reduction, or the second main attribute, um, on our semi translation provided by Google and other apps that we use to translate, the cooldown reduction will not reduce your skill casting time. However, the cooldown reduction will increase critical range and will increase the regeneration of your heart energy or karma energy. So if you check on your character or on the side class, we actually have an orb. So we have an orb here. So this is either called the karma orb or the heart orb. So this is filled with energy right now, that's why it's blue. But eventually when you use skills, this will lessen out, or the color will eventually be reduced. So that's it for the main attributes. Now let's check on the stats. Okay, so it's similar to the Soul Dancer or the Assassin. Your three main stats would be Constitution. So Constitution on the upper part, Intelligence on the middle, and Insight on the last part or on the latter part. As you can see here, the main higher stats for the Scythe class is actually Insight, or this is the water core. So this would affect the magic attack by 2, AP by 4, and cooldown reduction by 4 or 6 if I'm not mistaken. I believe should be 6. So those are the main stats for the side class. So what are the cores that you need to focus on? Then according to most of the reviews you will check, the most core that you would need to focus on is on Insight. So you probably need 9 water core and 5 intelligence core, and for the remaining 2 it's up to you to decide. So now we are going to check out the different skills. Okay, so these are the different skills you can use in the side class. We have the Raven Spirit skills and we have the Cat Spirit skills. For the Raven Spirit, it's the one in pink. For the Cat Spirit, it's the one in blue. Let's visit the Raven first. So the normal attack for the Raven is ranged, similar with the Soul Dancers and with the Gunslingers class. However, if I'm not mistaken, the range is a lot higher compared with the other two. Now for the first skill, it's actually a Soul Link. Enemies affected will get damage over time. You will also absorb energy and HP at the same time, and once the duration is ended, there would be a burst damage at the end. But do take note that this has a certain range, and once you get out of the range, your skill will get cancelled. Okay, so let's check out the third skill, the teleport skill. So you can teleport every 3 seconds as long as you have energy. As you can see here, energy is being consumed every time you use the teleport skill. This skill can also be used in combination with another skill, which we are going to check now. So for the third skill, this is the summon jutsu. I'm just giving it a name. So you will summon a clone or a copy of yourself that can run away in a straight line, and once you activate the teleport skill, you will switch places with the summoned clone. The summoned clone will also explode upon impact or upon a certain duration. So you can use that skill in any way from escaping to approaching the enemies. It depends on how you would want to use it. Now let's check the final skill for the Raven Spirit class, or the Raven Spirit. Now this is similar with the Gunslinger, but the difference is that you can actually move while casting this skill. I will show this later on in the training grounds. Okay, so now let's visit the Cat Spirit skills. So the first, or the normal skill, is similar with the Raven, so it's still ranged, so you can attack from a distance. Now for the first skill, as you can see here, there is also a combination. So every time you cast the first skill, you will consume energy and you will absorb energy at the same time as well. And once the energy bar is full, you can cast this skill twice. So using the normal attacks and using the first skill will consume energy, and at the same time will activate the energy bar in orange, as you can see there. And as I mentioned, when it's full you can double cast the first skill. Okay, so let's check out the second skill. For the second skill, it's a 3-second cooldown teleport as well. It will consume energy every time you use it. Now for the third skill, I've been checking this out since earlier but it's not working. The third skill is a summon skill as well. The summon clone or the summon will automatically attack enemies within range. I'll show that later on in the training grounds. Now for the fourth skill or the final skill, you will summon different sites that is an AoE attack that will land on the ground, hitting all the enemies within range. Okay, so now we're in the training grounds. We are going to check out the Raven skills first. Let's check out the range. As you can see here, the range is actually very far. Let's use the first skill. So it will absorb HP and it will damage enemies nearby. So the maximum can be 5 enemies at a single casting. Okay, so this is the third skill that I was talking about earlier. Once you summon the third skill, it will summon a clone that will run away. Then you can use the teleport and you will be transferred over, or you will change places with the summoned clone. Now let's check out the fourth skill, the one similar with the gunslinger, but the difference is that you can actually move while casting this skill. Okay, so that's the fourth skill. Now let's check out the cat spirit skills. So for the normal attack, it's still ranged, so you can hit enemies at the same time. Okay, so every time you use your normal attack, it consumes energy in the karma orb or on the heart orb, and once the orange energy bar is full, you can double cast the first skill. When you use the first skill as well, as I mentioned earlier, it will also consume energy in the orb, and at the same time it regenerates the orange energy bar, which you can use to double cast the skill. Okay, for the second skill, as shown earlier, this is the teleport skill. The consumption is actually quite high if you check the orb. Now, the third skill is different. Let's get near the enemies first and I'll show you. So for the third skill that was not shown earlier, once you summon the third skill, you will summon a clone which will attack enemies within range. For the fourth skill, okay, there you go. So those are the different skills that you can use in the Scythe class. As for the talents and the different EX skills, I won't be able to show them, or I can actually show some of them, but not all, because translation or the actual meaning of the skills might get lost in translation, and I don't want to cause any confusion. So I'm losing my voice right now. So that would be it for the Scythe class. If this video helped you out, please make sure to click the like or subscribe and leave a comment below for any suggestions. And once again, thanks for watching.